Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chinese in Minutes. Today, we learn the Chinese character yuán. Yuán? Yuán is a very useful character in Chinese. Its core meanings include origin, source, original, and open plain. Once you understand yuán, you'll start recognizing many common Chinese words related to origins, reasons, principles, original versions, and even geographical terms like plains and plateaus. This character appears everywhere in daily Chinese, from conversations like yuán lai to formal words like yuán yin and yuán zi. Let's break it down and see how native speakers actually use it. Let's start with one of the most common words in everyday conversation, yuán lai. Yuán lai is pronounced yuán lai. It means turns out or actually. The character yuán gives us the idea of the original situation, while lai means to come. So if we imagine the truth finally coming into view, we get the feeling behind yuán lai. That's exactly how native speakers use it. When you suddenly discover something you didn't know before, yuán lai is often your first reaction. For example, 原来你会说中文呐. So you can speak Chinese after all. Maybe you've known someone for months and suddenly discover they speak Chinese. That's a perfect moment to use 原来. Next, let's look at 原因. 原因 means reason or cause. The character 因 means cause or reason, while yuán adds the idea of a source or origin. Together, 原因 refers to the source behind an event. In other words, the reason something happened. For example, 你知道原因吗? Do you know the reason? Whenever you want to know why something happened, 原因 is the word you'll need. Another very useful word is 原则. 原则 means principle. The character 则 means rule or standard. When combined with yuán, the word describes a fundamental rule that guides your actions and decisions. Think of it as a rule you don't easily change. For example, 这是我做事的原则. This is the principle I follow in my work. When people talk about values, ethics, or personal standards, you'll often hear the word 原则. Now, let's move to 原料. 原料 means raw material or ingredient. The character 料 means material or ingredient. Since 原 carries the idea of something in its original state, 原料 refers to materials before they are processed into a final product. For example, 这家店的原料都很新鲜. The ingredients in this shop are all very fresh. Whether you're talking about food, manufacturing, or production, 原料 is a very common word. Next, we have 原文. 原文 means original text. The character 文 means writing, text, or document. Combined with yuán, the word refers to a text in its original form. For example, 我想看看原文. I want to read the original text. You'll often hear this word when discussing translations, books, articles, or historical documents. Now let's look at 原地. 原地 means on the spot or the original place. The character 地 means place or location. Together, the word refers to staying exactly where you are. For example, 请在原地等一下. Please wait where you are. You might hear this in public announcements, emergency situations, or whenever someone wants you to stay put. One of my favorite words in this lesson is 原谅. 原谅 means to forgive. The character 谅 carries the idea of understanding another person's situation or showing consideration.
Combined with yuán, the word expresses the idea of understanding someone's mistake and choosing to let it go. For example, 希望你能原谅我. I hope you can forgive me. This is a very important word in daily life because everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes we all need forgiveness. Now, let's switch from abstract ideas to geography. The first word is 草原. 草原 is pronounced 草原 and means grassland. The character 草 means grass, while yuán here keeps its older meaning of an open plain. Put them together and you get a vast grassy plain. For example, 我们去了内蒙古的大草原. 我们去了内蒙古的大草原. We went to the grasslands of Inner Mongolia. Just hearing this word often makes people imagine endless green fields stretching to the horizon. Next is 平原. 平原 is pronounced 平原 and means plain. The character 平 means flat and yuán means plain. Together, the word describes a large flat area of land. For example, 这个地区有很多平原. 这个地区有很多平原. This area has many plains. This is a common geography term you'll see in textbooks, maps, and news reports. Finally, let's look at 高原. 高原 is pronounced 高原 and means plateau. The character 高 means high, while yuán again means plain. A plateau is literally a high plain, which makes 高原 one of the easiest geography words to remember. For example, 西藏位于青藏高原. 西藏位于青藏高原. Tibet is located on the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. As we've seen throughout this lesson, the character yuán keeps returning to the same core ideas: origin, source, original state, and open plain. Sometimes it helps us talk about reasons and principles. Sometimes it helps us talk about original texts and forgiveness. And sometimes it appears in geographical terms like grasslands, plains, and plateaus.